Hi there, Azrudeen. Let's take a look at this essay you've written. The topic is international marketing. Let's see what you had to say about it. In the past, many have believed that the international market is dominating and not welcomed in the economy, while others debated that it is beneficial. All right, I want you to be careful. I think that when you write the international market, you're not actually talking about international marketing here, and I'm concerned that you might be thinking of international trade instead. Um, I just have this suspicion because number one, I see people do that a lot. And number two, you said the international market instead of international marketing, which is something totally, totally different. Okay. All right. And the rest of it is fine. The other thing is this. You have this contrast here. So it may carry significant benefits, but it creates drawbacks. Okay, so it seems really balanced. It's probably a good idea to sway a little bit one way or the other. And it's just rephrasing this just a tiny bit, okay, to just show that on the one hand, no, not on the one hand. So, while this, on the whole, I believe this, okay? So, in other words, what do I mean? While I believe that international marketing may carry significant benefits for the country, on the whole, I believe it creates drawbacks. Okay, so do you see how I show that you've got this kind of mixed opinion, but in the end, you do weigh more heavily on one side? All right, now let's look at your body paragraphs. To begin with, international marketing creates employment opportunities and a better way of life for people. Sometimes new marketing techniques from a foreign country are being introduced into the local market to make the livelihood of residents easier. Full stop. For example, no, you can't put a full stop there. Comma, or maybe, you know what, semicolon. For example, developing a new brand of product that individuals use on a daily basis. As a result, consumers become satisfied, and neighboring local marketing companies may witness this, causing them to perfect what was introduced, turning it much better and efficient. All right, that's kind of long, and you have too many of these clauses, these causing them, turning it. Okay, a little too much of that. Doing it once in a sentence is okay, but you don't want to overdo it. So at some point you have to cut off the sentence and split it into another one. This in turn causes the business of the company to expand while developing, generating employment for people as demand and satisfaction increases. Okay, I was worried about your topic development, but it seems okay so far. So no problem. Actually, let's finish the essay and then I'll tell you what I did notice here. However, it may put the local marketing companies out of business, making it unappealing in the country. Making what unappealing? What does this it refer to? In order to keep up with customer satisfaction, these companies have to create new marketing strategies or products in the market to counteract what was originally introduced in order for the business to flourish. While others may overcome this, those marketing business operating on a small scale basis in the country may not be able to spend the money and time of a new investment. Eventually, they ultimately suffer and shut down, creating a loss of employment. All right, some of this was a little confusing to me. Okay, let's finish with your conclusion and then I'll tell you what I was thinking before. To sum up, international marketing can be both an advantage and disadvantage to a country and its local inhabitants. It not only develops the economy, but also impacts a business negatively, a business that once existed negatively. Okay, so let's go back to the topic. It says, necessary and economical form of education in addition to spreading ideas, language, and culture. Presumably, you should have spoken about this here because this was talking about the positive effects. I didn't really see that. You focused really a lot more on, I mean, maybe indirectly you covered that a little bit. Let's see. They become satisfied. So the companies try to turn out a better product, generating employment. So not really. I mean, where is the necessary and economical form of education, spreading ideas, language, and culture? There really wasn't any of that. You talked about marketing, and it was so narrowly focused on marketing that you didn't really address this. Then, how about it being invasive and an intrusion? You did call it unappealing. Um, you basically said that local companies may not be able to compete, but I didn't get this sense that the marketing is intrusive, sorry, that it's intrusive or invasive. I didn't really get that. So while it felt like it was sort of on topic, you didn't deal with the elements that the essay asked you to deal with. Okay? Um, You've got some good grammar in this paragraph, in this essay, but like I said, you have a little too many of these participle clauses with the ing, making it do this, turning it into this. So a little too much of that. And the reason I say that is because you need to show a range of vocabulary. I'm sorry, a range of grammar. So if you keep using the same grammatical structures over and over again, that, I mean, maybe they are grammatically advanced, but it's just not showing much of a range. So try to vary it up a little bit. Okay, the vocabulary was fine. The coherence and cohesion aspect of it was fine, except for a couple of places where you lost me a little bit. I didn't really know what you were talking about. So let's see. That's more or less what I wanted to tell you about this essay. I'd like to see more of these from you. I'd like to see you sign up for some essay corrections so that we can help you get that score that you need. I did see something in your email about the scores you've been getting. I can pretty safely say, well, no, I can't really safely say it. I can't safely say anything unless I see more of your essays. But this one, for me, the weak point was in task achievement, for sure. All right, you dealt with marketing, but not with these elements of marketing that the essay asked you to. All right, keep that in mind. I look forward to seeing more essays from you. I hope we get to work together. Good luck.